I'm back. Guess who's back? Hey, Yana's back. Hey, I'm taking over. Basically, every time I come to the thrift store, I shop for fresh do, but she never likes what I have to pick for her. Yana, this is the worst angle ever. I know. Wait, no, I have to show. Oh yeah, those are really nice. I feel like I was talking about these. They're just super short. You were like, oh yeah. Do they know what we're doing? No, they don't. We're trying to do a thrift flip video. Basically, we're painting pants. Who does this? I mean, YouTubers probably. Do you think these are cute? Because honestly, I think they're cute, but they, you know, they're kind of a little short. Oh. Okay then, wasn't expecting that. These are super cute, right? But what are those? But I feel like fresh too. I feel like she'll like them, so I'm gonna show them to her and like act like they're really cute to me. Do you think these are cute? For who? No, just say, do you think they're cute? No? Okay, never mind. What were you expecting? What kind of? I was expecting you to say yes. Why? What the heck? This is literally like, what are these freaking like bolts doing in pants? What is this? Like, what? That's what I was thinking about. You can't even, like, if you like sneeze, your whole butt shoots out the skirt. It's gonna fall and I'm so scared. Don't speak it into existence. I pulled her away from this and she like came back like she was slick. So I found this skirt. The pattern reminds me of Urban Outfitter. So I'm gonna like cut a piece over here and take it in. I feel like I can make it short too. We can work with this. How much is it? $3? We're working with her. So let me go find. Why do you look like a lost puppy? You're a midget. She's so tiny. And then I look tall for no reason. It's a door. What the heck? You might have ever heard you like. Look how cute this is. Why did you cover my face? Because it's all about the jacket right now. It's like really cute given the fact it was made probably a long time ago. They knew what they were doing. Trendsetters. Is that Kevin? Wait. Oh, I thought that was a guy that goes to our school. So someone had commented in a video and they said that Simeon looked like this boy from Stranger Things. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? The little black one. Yeah, they said Simeon looked like that. Along with that, you kind of look like Queen, according to the entire population of the United States. So I want to transform you into Queen and transform Simeon into that little boy in one video. But I don't know how you're gonna make me into Queen. A Brazilian butt. And that's about it. I actually kind of like it. I like how it has a zipper in the butt too, so you don't have to stick your phone in your leggings. You can actually put your... Look at these. They basically stole our idea. Try harder. Can't get like us. Did you say they're cute? You can't do that. Oh yeah, those are ugly. Hideous. Nice try. Hopefully we can get a good amount of work done today. Right, soldier? You got it, Chief. Do a little haul. A try-on haul. Okay, let's get started. We got the blue. This is award blue. Reminds us of the ocean that's gonna die in a few years. There we go, the privileged color that we all know and love. And then we have the other ocean color that, what, you just picked that one up? Oh wait, no you didn't. And we have... I didn't know we had this. When you gangster. Ooh. And then we have the green one, cause the grass is always greener on our side. Okay, I can't think of a creative joke. I feel like I messed up, so don't get too excited. Fresh dude, this came out so bad. Mine on the other hand, I'm just kidding. But it's like wrong. How did you do it wrong? I'm supposed to like have a square right here. Like I'm supposed to paint right there. Oh. This is her outcome. Don't show them, I'm embarrassed. This is the update. She kind of fixed it up a little bit so it doesn't look like trash. Yeah, I did a pretty good job and it matches my nails. day 2 of our extravagant project. Let me show you how she sits and does her makeup. How in the world is this normal? This is not considered normal, but
the fact that you're like making it so big of a deal is confusing me.
literally everyone is gonna agree with me, because if people make fun of the way you sit in school, after they see this, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the topic of the year. We have to go to church today. There's like a Bible study, and we've been wanting to go for like a crispy minute, but beforehand I want to work on these. Not these. I think I'm gonna only have time for this skirt. I got your Ross.
Where's the other one?
He's upstairs.
We have company.
Who let this person in my house?
It's Cardi B, guys.
Oh my god.
I started off by cutting the skirt down the middle. I also cut through the lining because I just wanted a fresh edge to start with. And then I got one of my old skirts that I still wear actually, and it fits really nice, so I decided to use it to mark off the edge of where I wanted to cut the skirt and like how wide it would be around my waist. I used a marker and drew the line of where I wanted to cut, and then I cut the skirt. I also cut the lining because of course we want to have a fresh start. Get it? No pun intended. Fresh start, fresh do. Okay. Then I did it on the other side as well. Then I decided to use my fabric stitch because I don't want to sew. Like I turned the skirt inside out, and then I used a fabric stitch to stitch it inside out. It's pretty self-explanatory if you just watch what I'm doing. I had like a little piece at the top of the skirt that I wanted to be more secure, so I took one of the scrap pieces and then I folded it over the edge of the skirt, and it just made it more like stiff and less likely to fall apart. After that, I cut the skirt even shorter because I didn't like how it was like a grandma length and not trendy and hipster. Okay, so I decided to cut her shorter. Time for my mediocre sewing. I used a tiny little needle to sew the edges of where I used fabric stitch just to make it like 10 times more secure. And the skirt turned out really nice. Here's the final product. Final product. Okay, so the next thrift flip is just starting off with this oversized t-shirt I got from the men's section. My initial intention was to just sell the shirt on Depop, but after looking at it, I was like, oh, I kind of like her. I used a marker and made a dot where I wanted it to be cropped at, and then a few inches lower, and you'll see why. When I started cutting the shirt, I actually cut at the dot that was lower. Fun fact, this elastic that I'm using, I actually got it from my brother's boxers. Cute, I know. I made a line of fabric glue around the area where I made the higher dot, and then I folded the shirt over, but made sure that there was a little bit of a gap in between where I folded it. I didn't want to close off that little space, so now I did it around the whole shirt. I left a little space open so I could slip the elastic through it, and then I used a bobby pin, put it through the elastic, and then started stringing it through the little space. Basically what you're going for is this scrunchy effect. I don't know why I'm saying this like it's a but in case you want to try it, this is basically what I did. When I finally got the elastic all the way around, I decided to sew the two edges together because if I use fabric glue, it's more likely to fall apart. And then when I finished that, I used fabric glue and I closed off the edge of the shirt, and that was basically it. This flip started off with a pretty decent overall thingamajig. It was just really baggy because the little strings that held it up were really loose and really long. I put on the overalls and I made a dot around the area where I wanted to cut. And then I decided to start cutting it off. I removed all the little stitchings and then I cut it where I made the dot. And I used my fabric glue and connected the string to the actual overall. Then I held it down with something heavy, in this case a bottle of bleach. And then I did it to the other side as well. I also decided to sew this, and my sewing was a lot more precise and neat than other times that I sewed because the stitching actually showed. A+ to my mediocre sewing because it actually turned out looking pretty nice.
did? That.
For this last flip, I already owned these pants and they had cool patches on them, but the zipper was broken, so I never wore it. So I decided to work with this and also these Levi jeans that I thrifted, and they're really nice quality. They fit really nice, but they're just really plain. The first step was obviously to cut off the patches off the initial jeans because that's all I wanted to work with. And then I figured out how I wanted to place them on the jeans. And for the second patch, I had to do it like closely to the edges because it was folding over the jean, like from the front to the back. The jeans actually turned out not being as good as I wanted them to, so I distressed a little bit more.
Ooh, are these, I say, are these cute? Like, someone's gonna answer?
Okay, move out the way. Okay, I think I have it.
It's time for another haircut.
I am gonna get another haircut.
It's time for another haircut.
Can you stop bullying me?
So my mom, ooh, she's calling me. Hello? Her mom just went off. Fresh, dude, what are you?
Every single girl cuts their hair when they have a mental breakdown.
I wanna put this down.
No, because then I can't see. You don't need to see yourself.
Yeah, I
Narcissist.
do. What is that?
He's been making fun of me for the longest, saying I had like emotional issues. I just didn't want to take care of my hair anymore.
Nah.
Christian, I'm doing just fine in the brain department.
Why do you?
You guys have to go to school in like 3 weeks.
Okay, so do you. He thinks it's so funny that he's just gonna go to another level of prison.
Doc Martens. Like, he's holding Doc Martens. Oh wait, I like those. He has Doc Martens. Okay, I'm like, I need one more.
The queen is ready, let's go.
I'm so annoyed.
I'm glad we're all in agreement.
Okay, we're done with that side. Ooh, I'm plotting, have an idea. Those guys over there got Adidas sweats, and they got a bunch of vintage style for me to go jumping. Yeah.
My baby smoked some coffin. She said I got baby lungs. She asked me if I got a lie. Yeah, my favorite one. That ronson princess, she the best. Never trade for none.